Hi, I'm Josiah,
And I'm Elizabeth.
and this is Worth Watching. You know, filming this would be a lot easier if she wasn't so tired all the time.
I can hear you, you know. Hello and welcome to this episode of Worth Watching. Today we're reviewing If I Stay.
Alright, so this film stars Chloe Grace Moretz, and the film is about her character is driving with her family when they are in a car accident. They're all terribly injured, and she is in a coma, and when this happens, she sort of has this out-of-body experience where she's kind of walking around and can see everything that's going on around her, but no one can see her, sort of like Patrick Swayze and Ghost kind of thing going on. And essentially the movie follows her trying to sort of subconsciously decide whether or not she stays and is able to fight through this and wake up, or whether or not she just sort of lets herself die as the movie goes on. And you get to see these flashbacks with her and her boyfriend and her family and sort of see where her life was going leading up to this point and all the stuff that she has to live for or not live for.
And her acting in this movie I thought was really good, especially her emotions throughout the emotional parts when she's supposed to be like crying and stuff. I feel like she was for real crying. Like I thought she did a good job.
Yeah, and that's the thing is Chloe Grace Moretz is a really great actress and she's really good in this movie for the most part. The thing for me with this movie is that I felt like it was almost two movies that had been crudely spliced together. Like there's her whole out-of-body experience and her stuff dealing with that in the present and the stuff that sort of goes with her family dynamic. And then there's this sort of relationship plot with her and this guy named Adam, which I really felt stereotypical and kind of shoehorned in there. I know it's one of the major plot points of the film, but it really doesn't carry any emotional weight. You don't really care about their relationship that much. You don't really like him that much as a guy because he's not given very good character development. They're not given a very good relationship development. What I really cared about in this movie was her whole family, and they, like, her parents are these like punk rocker people who never really grew up, but they're still really into it, and so they're these super carefree parents who are like, yeah, go out, stay out late, do whatever you want, and she's more reserved and stuff. Interesting little family dynamic that you get to see here, and you care about them as characters, you care about the family. There are some really touching, heartbreaking scenes involving her and her family in the hospital and things like that, and those parts of movies I legitimately got really into and thought were handled really well. There's a scene in the movie with her grandfather that I thought was handled extraordinarily well, and is just an incredibly heartbreaking scene. And then you have the stuff with her boyfriend that I thought just really doesn't work as well and really brings down the originality of the film by shoehorning such an unoriginal plot in there, not doing anything with it, because he's really not that important to the story as a whole.
So a lot of this movie has flashbacks. Almost over half of it was probably flashbacks.
Yeah.
And my favorite part was when, towards the end, there's like a scene of like a lot of flashbacks where it's like almost her whole life and she just like flashbacks, and it was my favorite part.
And I do have to give this movie credit because there's a point about 2/3 of the way through the movie where the movie does something that I was not expecting and did not think the movie had the guts to do, so to speak. I'm not going to say what it is, but you'll know when you see it. Again, really heart-wrenching, crushing moment, and it works really well and was something that I didn't think was going to happen.
However, I was kind of upset with some of the dialogue in this movie. There were some moments that was good, especially between her and her family, but
Exactly.
The dialogue between her and Adam, her boyfriend, was really awkward and I didn't think fit very well, and they could have done it way better and it could have made the movie better.
Yeah, and that kind of gets back to what I was saying about it feeling almost like two different movies pasted together. We had like a really subpar chick flick between her and Adam and a really good sort of supernatural drama thing with her and her family. And it's sad that there's so much really badly written dialogue that even the actors can't really salvage it. Because again, it brings down a movie that could have otherwise been a lot better than it was. So what would you rate this movie on a scale of A through F?
I'd have to give this movie a low B because I really did like it. Of course, it was a chick flick. I liked it.
I'm going to give it a high C. I actually enjoyed it a little more than I thought I was going to. Again, particularly her and her family dynamic. There's just so much stereotypical cheese in this movie, though, when it comes to the romance, and unfortunately that takes up a large part of the movie. It was really just hard to watch at points and really brought down what had a really cool concept to it.
Thanks for watching this episode of Worth Watching.
Remember to like the video if you like it, comment down below on your thoughts of If I Stay, and of course subscribe if you want to see more.